I'm just setting up my YouTube live. Yeah, we are live on my YouTube channel. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And I have with me today Miss Tasmeen, Miss Roshni, and Miss Mommy.
Hello, Miss. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Miss
Uh,
Ashika.
hi, Mommy. So, this was a request by Miss Tasmeen a few weeks ago that she wanted me to help her with resources. Miss Tasmeen, what are your requests? What do you want? So then I
Um,
can show you how to get it. I'll teach you
okay.
actually how to fish.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to prepare a curriculum
Mhm.
for PYP, but across the board.
Okay.
What kinds of, based on literacy and maths more than anything else. But if anyone
Okay.
combines science, it's okay.
Mhm.
But even literacy and maths would be good enough to start off with.
Okay. So are you looking at IBPYP or are you just looking at primary years?
No, 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 IBPYP.
Oh, so you'll be working for an IBPYP school.
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
I'm helping them out for extra classes in our community for the
Mm-hmm.
students who are struggling in the classes in school.
Okay. Okay. So you want to create a curriculum.
Yeah, I want to, because they're lost,
Mm.
the people who are involved are from old school of thought.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to do something where I can show them this is the way we work around it and all that. So everything is on the table for us.
So you want for literacy and for
Mathematics.
mathematics.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, specifically, if you look at the IB PYP is mostly transdisciplinary. Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
though they may have their scope and sequence, okay,
Mhm.
for their specific subjects, mathematics
Mhm.
and English, social studies, okay, science,
Mhm.
but they mostly teach their units through the transdisciplinary themes.
So that
Okay.
would
So,
be
they have six
combination.
units. They
Okay.
have six
Mhm.
units during the year, and they teach whatever they have to teach in their curriculum through those transdisciplinary units. And
Mhm.
there may be certain topics that may not be included, but it is there in your scope and sequence because you are supposed to teach concepts and content too. So then
Mhm.
that they may be doing it through a standalone unit. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
So right now, instead of doing PYP and all that, what we can do look at is create a curriculum for the primary years. Okay, main thing is you want literacy to be taught and you want mathematics to be taught,
No,
right,
but it
to the
has to
primary
be
years.
it has to be IBPYP
Hmm.
because that's the school the children are coming from, and
Oh, okay.
they
So
are
then, so
mm,
then, first thing would be to check the POI of that school, the program of inquiry.
okay.
Okay, the school would have their own program of inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you'll have to look at their program of inquiry. Plus, uh, the parents would have received some curriculum documents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They
because the
also,
problem the problem with teaching students of an IB school is that each IB school will have a different curriculum for their students.
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm,
so if you say that I am teaching uh, sense organs in grade 1, maybe
mm-hmm,
another school might be teaching sense organ in senior KG.
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
or if I'm going to teach nutrition in grade 2, maybe another school would be teaching nutrition in grade 4.
Okay.
So you don't know where what would be taught in a particular school. You cannot say that this is a definite curriculum. It's not similar to what Cambridge is or CBSE is, because you have a definite curriculum or syllabus to follow. They give you content and you have to teach that, right? But it's not the same with the PYP. In the PYP, the coordinator as well as the teachers sit together and they design the curriculum
Yes.
for the
Yeah. Yeah.
school.
They do that. Yes.
Okay.
True.
So yeah,
Mm.
so you will need to get those curriculum document or information from the school via the students. Students would have got some, they would have access to the curriculum document, right? The parents.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
based on that, then you will have to create materials and teach them accordingly.
Yeah. That is true, Miss Ashika, but right now I don't have it. So I've been comparing with what we do with the global classroom and what they do. Basically, everybody's on the same page.
Mm, mm, mm,
I think it's very global, like even when I compare it with my friend in Lebanon,
mm, mm.
everybody's on the same page, same concepts are going on at the same time, which is very interesting that everybody basically is correlating.
Yeah. So if you look at the PYP program, okay, there are resources where you can check for the PYP program. Okay. The main resource that, of course, if you are an IB school teacher, then you have access to my IB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So from the my IB, you will get all the curriculum documents for the specifically for the PYP. But
Mm-hmm.
I also use this particular website PYP. If I say PYP ATL skills, na,
Mm.
I get this particular website called Inspiring Inquiry. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this particular website, Inquiry,
Mm-hmm.
it has a lot of materials about PYP.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the go-to website that I go to if I have to search anything about PYP. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you go to what's new, okay, you can read all these things,
Mm-hmm.
the blogs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in the PYP, from principles into practice. This is one document that we look at, okay, as an
Mm-hmm.
IB teacher. For
Okay.
PYP, they have PYP from principles into practice. For MYP, they have from MYP from principles into practice. And for DP, they have DP from principles into practice. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the Bible for the teacher. Okay, for those
Mm-hmm.
specific program. And what does PYP from principle into practice have? They have three main documents, which are called the learner, learning and teaching, and learning community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you see over here, they also have learner, learning and teaching, and learning community. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if you go to the learner, if you click on learner, it will have all these things. So now when you're looking at the curriculum document, you should go to POI or UOI, Program of Inquiry or Unit of Inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have
Mm-hmm.
the program of inquiry. Each school has its own program of inquiry. Okay. And each program of inquiry has, uh, in each grade, the transdisciplinary themes are there. And in each of the transdisciplinary themes, they have to create one UOI, Unit of Inquiry. So what
Mm-hmm.
are the six transdisciplinary themes? They are who we are, where we are in place and time, how we express ourselves, how the world works, how we organize ourselves, and sharing the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are the six transdisciplinary themes. These are the six UOIs that the teachers teach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, during the year, and each UOI is for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 6 are 36 weeks. So
Sorry?
usually
Mm.
6 6 are
Yeah.
36 weeks, right? In a
Yeah.
year when they teach.
Yes.
So usually we say 36 weeks, 18 weeks in each semester, but we don't get that much time. We get around 31 to 32 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe 16
Mm.
weeks, 16 weeks, and then you divide those weeks and then you decide which unit you're going to teach, which unit of inquiry you're going to teach when. It's not necessary that you start with who we are, then you go to where we are in place, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's not necessary like that. You can start with any of this transdisciplinary theme. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, uh, these are the revised transdisciplinary theme descriptor. Each transdisciplinary theme has descriptors,
Mm.
okay, to explain it. So
Mm-hmm.
here you can check over here or you can download these, okay,
Okay.
PDFs. So you will get to know ki what are these themes about,
Mm-hmm.
and you will teach your units according to these themes.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, all right. Now this is a diagram which shows the elements of the PYP. This is
Okay.
an overview of PYP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
highlighting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you said that key concepts and that they are teaching is all is same. Yeah, because you have to use a common language,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? So these are the key concepts.
Mm-hmm.
There are 7. Okay. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to teach your units through the concepts. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have related concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in the MYP, the related concepts are subject specific.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And key concepts are big ideas where you can transfer knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you have this is the IB pedagogy. Okay. That
Mm-hmm.
it has to be based on when you say the ATT, approaches to teaching. If uh, if I visit your class as a coordinator in the classroom observation, what will I look at? I will look at the approaches to teaching, ATT, these skills. Okay. So when I sit in your classroom, what should I be able to see? I should see that your teaching learning is based on inquiry. Okay. There
Mm-hmm.
is inquiry happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it is focused on conceptual understanding. You are teaching concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it has to be developed in local and global context,
Mm-hmm.
real world context, real world issues we are discussing. Okay. Focused on effective teamwork and collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be teamwork and collaboration happening in your class. You cannot have students sitting in theater style. If you
Mm-hmm.
look at conventional schools, you always see students sitting in theater styles.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is an IB school, whether it is PYP, MYP, DPCP, students should be sitting in groups. Why? Because you are expecting them, your approaches to teaching is that they have to be doing teamwork and collaboration. And you cannot sit in, rows and do collaboration.
And what do we mean by Socrates style? It just came into my mind.
So when you talk about Socrates style, if you Google at Socratic seminar, okay, if I Google Socratic seminar, it is a type of teaching and learning method where students sit in 2 circles. Okay,
Mm.
this is a quick display of Socratic style. Can you
Mm.
see students are sitting over here? They are just sitting in one circle. But when you
Mm.
do a Socratic seminar, you will see students will be sitting in 2 circles.
Mhm.
Okay. In the
Mhm.
center, there are students who are discussing a particular topic.
Mhm.
Okay. And the outside circle, people who are sitting there, they are observing and they have a rubric to evaluate those who are discussing in between. So
Mhm.
if you are in the inner circle and I'm in the outer circle and I'm facing you,
Mm.
okay,
Mm.
okay, if this boy is me and this is you, okay, then
Mm.
I'm facing you, right?
Mm.
So then I will have a rubric in my hand which will have descriptors like uh, did you answer, did you start a conversation, did you reply to what was being discussed? Okay,
Mhm.
are you understanding?
Yeah.
So even if the people outside who are sitting, it's not like they are wasting time, right? They
Mhm.
are paying attention to that discussion, what is happening in the center, and they are going to evaluate the person who is sitting opposite to you and
Mm.
see whether that person, how much he is discussing in taking part in that discussion.
Mhm. Mhm.
Do you get it?
Yes.
That's a Socratic seminar. So here, can you see collaboration or teamwork or no?
Yes, there is. There to be
So that's
groups.
why, this kind of sitting arrangement, you should, if it is a Socrates seminar, of course you'll sit like this.
Mm.
Otherwise, students would be sitting in circles or groups.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
solved your question.
Yeah, it's sold. Thank you.
Okay. So then the next is that differentiated and inclusive learning. Differentiated instruction is happening, right? And differentiated instruction can happen through many different types. You can differentiate content, you can differentiate process, you can differentiate product, and you can differentiate environment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I take a session on this, it will take a whole day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you need to differentiate instruction so that everybody learns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be formative assessment or summative assessment happening in
Mm-hmm.
your class. Okay.
At the
Of
same time,
course, no, summative assessment will happen at the end
later.
of the unit or
Um,
maybe during the unit. If it is a lab investigation, I can have a summative yeah, assessment even in the middle of the unit, right?
mm-hmm.
But if it is a test, mostly it would be at the end of the unit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yes.
yeah. So this is the things that I'm going to look at when I am sitting and evaluating you as a teacher for my class observation.
Mm-hmm.
And very important, these are the things even when the IB visitors come
Mm-hmm.
for visits in the class,
Yeah.
whether it is for verification or it is for evaluation, these are the things that they are observing, right?
Yeah.
In when you're teaching, they are observing that, but they are also observing the walls. The walls should speak that it is an IB classroom,
Mm-hmm.
right? There has to be student work on the
Mm-hmm.
walls. I should see something on ATL skills. I should see something where the students are given opportunity to show their creativity and thinking, right? The learner
Mm-hmm.
profile, those have
Mm-hmm.
to be shown. So these are the things that we are looking at if it is an IB school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions here?
No, no, I'm fine. Thank you.
And from people who are attending, any questions? Okay, no questions. So these are the ATL skills, okay, the 21st century skills that we are looking at.
Mm-hmm.
What skills we need to teach our students through the content and concept that we are teaching in the class. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Yeah.
And this is the learner profile, the 10 learner profile. Who can
Mm-hmm.
name me the 10 learner profile?
We have principles, we have collaboration, teamwork, empathy.
You are mixing it all.
I'm mixing it all. Okay. I'll wait for the rest of them.
Okay, I'll give you an acronym. Okay, this was given to me by my principal earlier, where I worked in my
Mm-hmm.
previous school. He had shared this, Mr. Mick Purcell. He had shared this with me, with us, the teachers. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it is brick copter.
Uh-huh.
BRICKCOPTR. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
copter without an E. So, Divya, mommy, you know, Divya teaches MYP, right? Are you there, Divya?
Yes, ma'am.
You teach MYP, right?
Yes, ma'am. INS.
Acha. Okay. So now if I say learner profile, brick copter, name the learner profile according to this acronym. B stands for
Balanced.
ha. Mommy, good. R.
Reflective.
Okay. I.
I
Inquirers.
Shabash. C.
Communicator.
communicator.
Communicator. Correct. K.
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. C.
Caring.
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 O. Ha. O.
Open-minded.
Open-minded.
Okay. P.
Peace principle.
Ha. T.
Thinker.
Thinker. Correct. R.
Thinker. This one.
Taker.
Risk
Risk taker.
taker.
Risk
Yes, yes.
taker.
Ha. So if you remember Brickcopter, you can name all the 10 learner profile. So remember that. This is how I also taught my students, okay, to
Mm-hmm.
remember the 10 learner profile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And when
Mm-hmm.
you teach in your class and when you are teaching them, and suppose a student shares something with another one or is shows that caring attribute, then you say, oh, now this one Tasmeen has been caring. Why? Because she did this to this. So when you speak it, when you use the vocabulary, then only students will remember and they will know. So you have to explicitly, show and use those vocabulary so that the students know about it. Then later on when they come to MYP and DP, it becomes like a language that they know, a common language that we share. Yeah. Okay. Now, yes, you had a question.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. So now, what do I do if I have to look at a POI? How to develop a POI, program of inquiry? So if you can just listen to this Angeline's podcast, you will get an idea of how to create your program of inquiry. Okay.
Okay.
This is about creating and reviewing your curriculum. Unit of idea banks are there, resources are there. This, if you can see, unit planning resources are also here. Okay. There are a lot of resources. If you click over here, you will find a lot of resources over here. Transdisciplinary themes and everything, right? The planner.
Miss Ashika,
Ha.
do we have something on the similar lines for MYP as well?
Yes. If you want to know MYP, you go to Alison Yang's website. Okay. When you go to Alison Yang's website, it is a treasure trove. When you go to MYP enhancement, okay, you will see a lot of information about MYP enhancement here. The themes, the concepts, if you click on each of this language and literature, can you see your concepts here? Audience, character, connection, context, creativity, genre, perspective, purpose, setting, structure, style, theme. Can you see? Now, out of this, 8 out of 12, the ones in the green ones, okay, 8 out of 12 concepts, they are shared with at least one other subject. These are shared with at least one other subject. Okay? That means what? What idea comes? What comes to your brain when I say that 8 out of 12 concepts are shared with at least one other subject?
It's similar to transdisciplinary. Disciplinary. They are relating. I don't know how to explain. We can't isolate them because when they're learning a concept, there are even other concepts involved.
So that means that you can do interdisciplinary units with those subjects because you can connect the concepts.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
link through the concepts. Okay. Do you understand? So can you see? When you see change here, science also has change. You know? So INS and science can easily create an IDU with this concept. Linking that concept. Okay. Okay. Then you have the assessment changes over here. Okay. Flexible pathways. You can read. Then by subject group, these are the different names of the assessment criteria. Now, please be mindful about whatever resources you use. If you are an MYP e-assessment school, then stick to whatever you are doing right now, because e-assessments are based on the 4 criteria that we are assessing according to the subject guide. If you want to do anything about enhanced MYP with assessments, I think you should wait till August 2027 when the guides come out. Okay. But just for your information, this you can look at that in August to 2027 when the subject guides come out. These different subjects will have these only three criteria each, and the names of the criteria is this, the heading criteria ABC. ABC, ABC, ABC. They have reduced the number of criteria to 3. So this is the latest information that you will get from Allison's website. I use it also for ATL skills. When you go up, ATL skills, if you click, and if you go down, this is her. This is again a treasure. So if you look at all the tabs down for communication skill, these are the different strategies that you can use in order to teach, give, and receive meaningful feedback. So give and receive meaningful feedback. The strategy that I used most of the time is ladder of feedback. I keep telling ladder of feedback, ladder of feedback. This is one strategy for giving and receiving feedback. So in her this particular resource spreadsheet for these different skills, these are the explicit teaching strategies that she has collected over so many years. So yeah, Alison Yang's website is good for PYP. Okay, what you can also do again is that on Google, okay, you can write over here, literacy, scope, and sequence. PYP. So you can check literary skills progression in a PYP transdisciplinary context. You can go to different websites here and you can check. So this particular school has a PYP handbook, and in their handbook, you can look at what is given. So they are saying that these many subjects are taught. This is the key concepts. These are the ATL skills. These are the social research, whatever ATL skills. This is about action. What does action mean? And how best will they learn? And this is about the inquiry cycle. This is how inquiry looks like. Okay. How will we know what we have learned? The assessed curriculum, how assessments take place. Okay, learning in the PYP, assessments. This is the program of inquiry. So they have a central idea, key concept. So this is for nursery. Nursery, these are the 6 UOIs for that particular school. Junior KG, these are the UOIs. Senior KG, these are the UOIs. Okay, grade 1, these are the UOIs. Grade 2. So these are the UOIs. So Tasmin, you have to look at what are the UOIs of that particular school. Okay.
Okay.
After that, then in the languages, you see these are the strands. Okay. So you would have this scope and sequence document. This will be taught in languages in that particular school. Okay. This is the mathematics, what they are going to teach. Okay. This is about the science, social studies, PSPE, arts. Okay. And this is how the classroom shows. Okay. So you should have a document like this. Now, if you know how are you going to use Gemini or ChatGPT to create your resources? Okay. So if I know my grade, let's look at this particular schools. Which grade are you going to look at?
We start with the. Can we do it as a chunk, lower school and upper school, or we have to choose a specific grade?
It's a good idea to start grade wise. Let's start with grade 1.
Okay, fine.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay. So suppose if it is grade 1 and these are this is the information. Okay. What I will do is I will click new Okay, copy. We'll put it here. Paste.
So
Okay.
what is that we're copying? Uh,
I copied the UOI, who we are.
okay.
Okay, so this is the first UOI of grade 1, where we are saying it is who we are. The central idea is the choices people make affect their health and well-being. Okay. Key
Mm-hmm.
concepts is responsibility, reflection, perspective, lines of inquiries, importance, and blah, 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 whatever. Okay. I have copied this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will say act as a PYP grade 1 expert and create what do you want it to create
We are looking at
for
literacy.
literacy? Hmm?
What is the best thing to do? Create story? Can we say story?
No, 1 minute. Create a let's see that expert. Okay. Use the attached document to create a unit on this theme. What are the concepts? No. What would what could be included in literacy and mathematics to teach this unit? Okay. Give the learning outcomes for language and mathematics for this unit. Okay. So I have asked Google Gemini
Mm-hmm.
to act like a PYP expert and use this document.
Mm-hmm.
And we are asking it what literacy and mathematics can you use, है ना? And what should be the learning outcome? Learning outcome means what will students show? Students will be able to show what? Okay.
And what is expected, right?
Ha. So actually the school should give you, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing, na, the school should give you, and then you can create resources.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I have just taken this part of it because I don't know the school's scope and sequence document, right? I don't know what objectives they are going to teach or what learning outcomes will be there. So I asked Gemini to create it. Okay. So my topic is healthy me, happy me. Central idea is the choices people make affect their health and well-being. And the key concepts are responsibility, reflection, and perspective. Okay. Approaches to learning skills that I want to teach are self-management. In that, I will be teaching about healthy lifestyle choices. In social skills, I'm going to teach cooperation and respecting others. And in thinking skills, I'm looking at reflection and data gathering. Okay. Now, in language, in grade 1, literacy is best integrated through a mix of oral storytelling, procedural writing, and personal reflection. Okay. This is what I'm going to teach. So the activities what I'm looking at is students write or draw a step-by-step guide on how to wash my hands properly or how to brush my teeth. Okay. They will do procedural writing. So main thing is you will have to teach them procedural writing. What is procedural writing? You'll have to teach that first. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, and then you have personal narrative. Students create a My Healthy Day book using chronological order, first, then next, then finally, to describe their daily routine. Okay. And persuasion speech poster. Students choose a healthy habit, eating fruit, drinking water, getting enough sleep, and create a poster or a short 30-second presentation to persuade their classmates to adopt this habit. Okay. And interactive readouts using literature to explore feelings and choices, discussing characters' perspectives. Why did character make that choice? How did it affect their well-being? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are the learning outcomes for grade 1? In speaking and listening, expresses personal opinions and ideas clearly regarding health choices and listens to the perspectives of others with respect. Okay. So can you
Mm-hmm.
see activities over here which will lead to this outcome?
Mm-hmm.
Can you connect?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because expresses personal opinion and ideas creating regarding health choices. So over here, health choice, see, read aloud, they have to read. They are also doing this poster.
They're reflecting.
है ना?
Late.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And write simple sentences or a short sentence of steps using appropriate vocabulary related to health and hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
identifies the main idea in simple informational text about healthy reading, healthy living.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I have to identify main idea in simple informational text, hai na? If I have to do this, I will ask it to write.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to create the resource. Now in math, what are you looking at? I'm looking at data handling, conduct survey on class favorite healthy snacks. Okay. Which
Mm-hmm.
snack is most popular? How many more people chose apples than bananas? Okay. Measurement, how many hands spent tall is my water bottle? Time
Mm-hmm.
and routine and sorting and categorizing. These mathematical things. I'm teaching data handling, measurement, and number sense through
Mm-hmm.
these activities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can ask it to use the above information. Use the above information to create resource. What resource you want first? Maybe I want this, right? Procedural writing, how to guide.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes,
Huh?
yes, yes.
Students write. So I'll say use the above information to create resource uh, where where the teacher expert can teach procedural writing guides, how to guide, so that students can write or draw a step-by-step guide. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will say, ask me clarifying questions before you create this. Okay. So let
Mm-hmm.
it ask me question. Okay. To ensure that this resources result is perfectly tailored to your classroom and specific needs of your students,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask a following question. Okay. Prior knowledge. Have your students already been introduced to the structure of procedural writing? So I will say one, no. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then what is my second question?
Mm-hmm.
Scaffolding. Do you prefer to use I do, we do, you do model, or would you like to incorporate more collaborative work such as having students teach a skill to a partner before writing it down? I want to use I do, we do, you do. Okay, because I'm teaching it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want the students to do any collaboration right now because this is the first time I'm teaching them.
Okay.
So I will teach, you know, as a
Mm-hmm.
teacher, I will teach, then we will practice, and then they will do their own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Third one, language proficiency. Are there many English language learners in your class who would benefit more from visual templates or sentence starters, or is the class ready to write independent sentences? No, they are not. Okay. There are many sentence starters. I will say like this. So I will say there are many students in your class who would benefit in my class who would benefit blah blah blah. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
next is Fourth one, unit connection. Should the final how-to products be displayed in the classroom to help reinforce this? So yes, na? Because if I create something, I need something to put on the board. I told you, na, when they come to visit the classroom should show what they have learned, hai na? So I will say yes. Okay, done. Now let me see what it creates. So students will be able to sequence this. The provocation, bring in real objects, ask how do we make this clean? Okay, write the steps on the board, emphasize the bossy verbs, action verbs. Okay, I want to teach you how to wash hands. I need to be the boss of the words. I use bossy verbs, wet, scrub, rinse. So I'm teaching them this vocabulary. Okay, create a large chart with pictures and the corresponding bossy verb for each step. Okay. So I will say create a large chart. So here, if I wanted to create, then I'll say create image with bossy verbs, wet, scrub, rinse. Copy. Create a large chart with picture and the corresponding bossy verb. Okay. Let us see if it creates.
This is going to even polish up their grammar.
So let it create the image. Till that time, we'll see what it says. Okay, so this is one anchor chart that I will give. I'm already drawing it. Hai na? Create a large chart with, I have asked it to create. Hai na? The we do. Group activity, use a pocket chart or digital whiteboard, provide mix-up picture cards of healthy habit, and then work as a class. First, then, next, then, finally. Brushing teeth, the steps of brushing teeth.
Okay.
Okay? Mix up picture. So that you will say, first, take a toothbrush. Next, put toothpaste on it. Then you brush your teeth.
Instructions.
Finally, rinse your mouth.
The genre of instructions, no narrative.
Yeah. Because this is procedural writing, right? We have to teach
Yes.
procedural writing. Okay.
Yeah.
So here they are actually teaching, first wet the brush, next scrub the teeth, then rinse the mouth. Okay, and this you can copy. So for ESL students, you can provide a printed sheet of images. And the students can cut and paste onto their template.
Yes.
For bossy verb dictionary, keep a small reference card on their desk with common verbs. They can use this. Okay. And for total physical response, always pair a new verb with a physical movement. Scrub, mimicking them how to teach. Now this is even for when you see different types of learners. Right? This will be for your kinesthetic learners because you are doing a movement. Okay.
Yes.
And this can be for your visual learners. Okay. And this could be for your read and write learners. Okay.
Even the first one could work for kinesthetic because of cut and paste.
See, this is so nice. First,
very clear for them just by looking at.
Wet your hands, then scrub with soap for 20 seconds. This is repeated. So if it is repeated, then what you can do is click here and use this, and you say like this, like this. Then you say like this, and you say save, and you can say the circled parts correct the spelling and erase what was repeated. Second. Because it is repeated. Okay, let us see.
So we don't even need textbooks. We've got good visuals here.
Yes.
We should make the whole lesson so, what do you say, as assorted. Different
Hmm.
materials from different areas.
Okay, see, turn on the clean water. See, the spelling errors was there. Can you
Mm-hmm.
see?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Here also there is a faucet on chahiye na. This should be faucet. So here also you can circle again and say change the spelling.
But why would they
See
have
it, they
mistakes?
removed.
Miss Ashika, why would
AI
AI?
makes mistakes, na? Yeah. You remember in the beginning, ChatGPT, when you try to create images, infographics, then it had spelling errors. Again, with
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT over there, it is difficult to edit the errors. But at least over here, Gemini made it much easier
Mm-hmm.
to edit. Can you see? It's a nice
So
thing that.
basically, they've just copied and pasted people's work. They haven't edited it.
Yeah. Okay, so that way, in this way, then you can create.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For mathematics, also for data handling, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
can ask it to give a
Mm-hmm.
sample
Mm-hmm.
of a class survey
Okay.
measurements. You got an idea? Now,
Yes.
if you want ready-made materials,
Mm-hmm.
because I was asking you, right, resources, do you want any resources?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at math, this is KS3. They don't have for KS2.
This is
That.
the
The,
website.
yeah, this is for grade 6, 7, 8. If you look at grade
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, no?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Resources. Yeah, so you can see
They have on the. They had an option on the
yes,
left side.
yeah. You can check over here different. Yeah, KS2 is here. Course material. Reception, है ना? Reception is your KG. This is grade
Yes.
1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. No, year 6 is grade 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Senior KG, this is junior KG and nursery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if you go to reception and you can say practice book 1 to 24. See, it's ready made resources already there. You don't have to create.
Yeah. Pretty
You
good.
can pick and choose. So let me share this with you.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Who said wow? Jacinta. Okay. So this
Thanks.
is the resource. Okay. So you can see for each of the grade. Practice books are there.
Perfect.
Resources are there. है ना? You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
Or you can also go and you can say KS2. Sorry. 2 math. When you go to SAT's past papers,
Mm-hmm.
okay, Then you get your SATs exams.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all the exams. Okay. This is for English. Booklet is there. Reading booklet. This is the answer booklet where they write, and this is the mark scheme. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2025 reading booklet. Case 2 would be grade 3. Okay.
But this is not PYP, right? It's standard.
This is standards. This is for grade 3.
Grade 3 standard, right? Not PYP.
Yeah, standard.
Mm.
But you get it. You can.
That's lovely.
Yeah, this is reading material. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is reading. And then if you look at the answer booklet, over there questions would be there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on the booklet. You
Yeah.
read and then you write the answers over here after reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for you, because you are a teacher, it is easy. Marking scheme is also there. How much marks to give.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marking scheme is also there.
Which is a good website to look for storybooks online?
Storybooks online. What storybooks you want?
For the primary years program.
Why you want to look at?
Relevant.
Why you want to look and check for website? You can create storybooks.
Okay.
Didn't I teach you how?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yes, 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 yes.
So when you go here, go to gems.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you
Yeah.
go to gems, go to this particular thing, experiment storybook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what storybook do you want? Tell me. What
Based
kind of
on
storybook do you
moral
want?
story?
Which moral?
Being principled?
Story which has the moral of being principled. This is for which grade, student?
4?
This is for grade 4 PYP student. And what setting do you want of the story?
School? Being in school?
Setting is of
Being in school? Okay.
being in school. And what other names of the characters?
Tommy, Ronnie, Jimmy.
You are making it rhyming characters are
Tommy, Jimmy, Ronnie, and
Tommy,
Janet
Jimmy,
and Judy.
Ronnie, Janet, and Judy. Anything else you want to give information?
I think it's okay, right?
Okay, okay. Enter. Let's see what it creates.
It's so easy, yeah?
Yeah, I don't want to go searching for books. I will create one. And because I said grade 4, then it will make the vocabulary according to that.
Different, yeah.
Mm.
So then why do they have specific books for different levels in PYP?
That in the library, you have
Maybe,
different reading levels.
but
Even
it's
in
not.
class also, you have different reading levels. So that's why you need to do something called as a running record. Do you know what is a running record?
No. But then this is based on basically teaching them how to read, not specifically based on principles of PYP, right?
No.
Okay, okay. And then what we are doing is fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We can even tailor it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Or you can create a storybook based on your unit of inquiry also, right?
Yeah, yeah, that even works very well.
Okay, let us see
Paper
what
of
is the
truth.
story. The paper of truth. One minute, huh? I will stop the share, and when I'm sharing, I'll share sound also. I will ask it to read.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we can listen.
They can even improve their.
At Oakwood Elementary, everyone was buzzing with excitement. The annual Ultimate Trivia Challenge was only 2 days away. The winning team would get their names engraved on a shimmering gold trophy that sat in a glass case in the main hall. Tommy and Judy stood by the case, staring at their reflections in the polished metal. "We've studied everything from space to ancient history," Judy said. "I really want us to win fairly." Tommy nodded, his mind already racing with facts about the solar system. Later that afternoon, the group gathered in the school library to study. The shelves were packed with books, and the air smelled like old paper. Jimmy and Ronnie were searching through the reference section, looking for obscure facts about deep-sea creatures. "If we find the hardest questions now, nothing can stop us," Ronnie whispered, pulling a heavy encyclopedia from the shelf. Jimmy was scanning the titles, looking for any edge they could get over the other teams. Suddenly, Jimmy spotted something. A folded piece of yellow notebook paper was wedged under the leg of a nearby desk. He picked it up and gasped. "Guys, look," he hissed. Tommy walked over as Jimmy unfolded the paper. It wasn't a student's doodle. At the top, in bold letters, it said, "Official Trivia Challenge Answer Key." Tommy felt a knot in his stomach. This wasn't supposed to be here. Jimmy quickly brought the paper over to the others. Ronnie and Janet huddled close to see. "This is it," Janet whispered, her eyes shining. "We can memorize all the answers tonight. We won't just win, we'll get a perfect score." Ronnie nodded eagerly. They started pointing at the answers, already imagining the victory. The temptation was heavy in the air, like a thick fog. Tommy shook his head. "Wait, this isn't right," he said softly. Janet looked up from the list, her smile fading. "What do you mean, Tommy?" "It's just a little help. It's not like we're stealing it. We just found it." Tommy looked at the paper and then at the exit. Being principled means doing the right thing even when it's hard. Winning with the answers isn't really winning. Janet looked back at the paper, her brow furrowing as she thought about his words. Jimmy stepped toward Tommy, looking frustrated. "Don't be a spoilsport, Tommy. Everyone else is probably doing the same thing. Do you want to lose?" He waved the paper in the air. Tommy stood his ground, though his heart was pounding. "I don't care what others do, Jimmy. I care about what we do. If we use this, the trophy will be a lie." The two friends locked eyes, the tension between them growing. Judy moved to stand beside Tommy. She looked at Jimmy and then back at the group. "Tommy is right," she said firmly. "Our school values being principled, that means we have integrity. If we use those answers, we aren't being the students we promised to be." Tommy felt a surge of relief. Having a friend stand by him made his choice feel much stronger. Janet sighed and handed the paper back to Ronnie. "I don't want to feel guilty every time I look at that trophy," she admitted. Ronnie looked at the yellow paper, then at his friends. The excitement of the easy win had vanished, replaced by a quiet realization. "Yeah," Ronnie muttered, his voice low. "It wouldn't feel the same." He folded the paper back up, no longer interested in the secrets inside. The group walked together to the teacher's lounge. Tommy knocked on the door, and Miss Silva, their teacher, opened it. Tommy held out the yellow paper. "Miss Silva, we found this in the library," he said clearly. "It's the answer key for the trivia challenge. We wanted to make sure it was back in the right hands." Miss Silva took the paper, a warm, proud smile spreading across her face. "Thank you, Tommy. That took a lot of character." The day of the challenge arrived. Tommy's team didn't get a perfect score, and they didn't win the gold trophy. They came in second place. But as Jimmy and Judy high-fived after the final round, they weren't sad. They felt light and happy. They had played the game with honesty and heart. Being principled hadn't given them a trophy, but it had given them something much better, the pride of knowing they were true to themselves.
Long, it's wonderful. Really well molded.
Yeah. Now, if you want it to create questions and answers, na?
Make it comprehension lesson.
So create a comprehension passage from this story for 3 different levels. Okay. One for below grade level, one for grade level, and one for gifted students. Let's see what it creates.
It will make up for about 2 lessons. That would be good.
It's taking time.
It is. Does it take long? Normally.
Depends upon, we have asked it to create 3, na?
Oh, yes, yeah.
What is it doing?
Experiment.
Is it creating stories?
Yeah, it's coming.
She's updated the story to include 3 levels of comprehensive passages. Okay, let us see. Where is it? Or what you can do, you can download this story, okay? You can download the story. Open. Download it. Okay. It's preparing the storybook.
It's still preparing?
No, it's downloading. Left hand side down at the bottom, it says, na, preparing your storybook, just a moment. So it's downloading.
Okay.
I think it will download as a PDF. Okay, see, PDF is downloaded. Now what I'll do is I'll go to Notebook LM. Okay, I'll go to Notebook LM and I'll create a new notebook where I will add the resource. Sorry. I will upload the file, the paper of truth. Okay. It uploaded. Oh, it has to be under 200 MB. So now it is more than 200 MB. Then what we can do is convert, compress PDF. So I will compress, select PDF file. Oh, yeah. So, okay, compress. What's happening?
It's giving you
Compress
the option.
PDF. Choose file.
It gave option at the bottom to Click on compress.
The file is larger than 200 MB. It's not allowing me to compress.
Mm.
So what you'll need to do is you'll need to compress.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
This file is heavy. I don't know how you're going to compress it. Once it's compressed, then you can add it to the notebook LM here.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you can ask over here to create. We can chat
Mhm.
and ask that create comprehension passages. Then it will create. Okay.
Mhm. So notebook supports the AI, the
Huh.
Gemini.
Or what I can do is that I can go to ChatGPT and I'll let me see if it allows me to add. Use this document and create comprehension passages with questions for tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 learners. Differentiate the content. Okay. Let me see what ChatGPT does.
It's taking long again.
Yeah.
Ma'am, shall I share a thing with you, ma'am?
Bolo.
Actually, in ChatGPT, I have created an agent for me to create the unit planner, ma'am.
Acha. How did you
Yes, ma'am,
create?
with Codex.
What? Claude?
Codex. It is
Okay.
there in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
ma'am.
yeah.
Yes. So I have
How?
created a MYP unit planner studio. I have uploaded all the guide, INS guide, principle to practice and everything, ma'am.
Divya, if you would
Uh,
have done it 1 minute, if you're going to do
yes, ma'am.
okay, use your school email ID and do, because then the privacy will be maintained. If you're going to use
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
personal one,
Yes, ma'am.
then there will be issues because ChatGPT uses it for training its AI, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you want to share? What did you do?
Yes, ma'am. That is whatever I have created as a topic for my unit. Also, I have uploaded, and I have
Okay.
uploaded the template also. So it has given a detailed plan. And after that, I have made some changes to my plan and said, please audit it.
Oh, okay. So here it has created, ChatGPT created Madam Tasmin. See.
Yes.
So
Wow.
this is the passage for tier 1, who
Mm-hmm.
those students with support learners. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Multiple choice questions are
For
given,
the yeah.
true and false, and vocabulary match and
Mm-hmm.
sequence. Okay.
Yes.
For the grade level students, it has given a passage where short answer questions, inferencing questions, and find evidence is given.
Mm-hmm.
Vocabulary context. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For the highest advanced learners, passage is given, analytical questions, evaluate, and higher order thinking.
This is fantastic. It's so comprehensive for all of them, all the levels.
Yeah, so you just need to know the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
This is the prompt. This one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The
Okay.
correct way. Put it down the correct way.
Yep.
Fantastic, Miss Ashika. This is wonderful. So
Okay. I'm
inspiring.
putting the link on the chat.
Mm. Thank you very much.
Paste. Yellow.
Thank you very much. This would be
Same
very.
way you can do for mathematics.
Okay.
In mathematics, you already got that website na, where you can get all your worksheets. You don't have to think about creating.
Thank
Any
you.
questions?
It's excellent. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. So lucky we are that we have you around.
No. I think that if we share, you will learn more. So now
Yes.
Divya, how Divya said that she has made an agent. So I would
Mm.
love to see. And Divya, you can share that in one of our sessions.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay,
First, I
so
will share my agent with you, ma'am.
okay, okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So thank you everyone for coming. Jacinta, you came a little late, but I hope this was useful to you too. Divya, Momi, Tasmin, thank you for coming for this session. And I hope those who have subscribed to my channel find this session also useful to them. So like, follow, share, comment on my YouTube channel, subscribe. Thank you so much for coming.